couldn't get any lower. In his fifth year of office, a new poll says his approval rating has sunk to a whopping 43%. In fact, out of all the post-World War II presidents, Obama has the second lowest approval, just above Richard Nixon, whose fifth year ended with a 20% approval rating. With me now is Nixon's former speechwriter and economist, our friend Ben Stein. Good evening, Ben.
Good evening, Your Honor.
All right. Ben, the current president is rated down there with your former boss, Richard Nixon, but you say the two couldn't be more different. Why is that?
Well, first of all, Nixon had those low ratings because he was the object of permanent press attack, attacked by the beautiful people, attacked by all the powers in the academic world. He was a nonstop target. But Nixon had real accomplishments. Nixon brought peace to the Middle East. Nixon brought about rapprochement with China. Nixon set up the stage for ending the Cold War. Nixon had the first strategic arms limitation treaty. Nixon was the best peacemaker there's ever been in the history of the United States of America. Obama also has achievements. He's wrecked the healthcare system of America. He's destroyed American prestige in the world. He's wrecked the armed forces. So he has achievements, but they're negative achievements. But the beautiful people still worship him. The Hollywood celebrities, the celebrities in the mainstream media, they love him and worship him. So he will never get to a really low approval rating, and he will never be able to be kicked out of office. There's just too much press and media and beautiful people power around him.
But Ben, is this really just about a Democrat versus a Republican? I mean, are
not at all. Not at all.
Talk to me.
No, not at all. Nixon was No, I mean, Ronald Reagan, I think, had the most consistently high ratings of any president we've ever had. And he, of course, was a Republican. But the media didn't attack him and hate him and loathe him the way it loathed and attacked Nixon. I mean, no president has ever been loathed the way Nixon was loathed, except for Lincoln by the Southerners. They loathed Lincoln the way the media loathed Nixon. So Nixon was a very special case. The media had been after him because of his anti-communist activities in the late 40s, and they never stopped being after him. And once he made some mistakes, they really went crazy going after him in a way that cannot even be imagined now. I mean, it can't even be, the hostility by the mainstream media was unimaginable.
Well, but let's talk about the fact that, you know, now that you've got Obama, who's doing these drone strikes and, you know, killing American citizens without due process, and all of the things that he's done, they're contrary, the hypocrisy. You know, 7 million people have lost their insurance or been bumped from their plans. It's estimated 75 million will lose their, you know, employer insurance. I mean, will this change, Ben? I mean, does he have such a halo over his head that he's safe from everything?
He has a halo over his head from the people who count. He has a halo over his head from the mainstream powers in the media, the mainstream powers in Hollywood, the mainstream powers on Wall Street. He has a halo over his head from the shining thought police who run this country. They will not let him sink to really low numbers the way Nixon did. There's just too much media power guarding him.
All right, Ben, I can't let you go without asking you about Duck Dynasty. Whose side are you on? Phil, the Ducks, or A&E?
Well, drama is supposed to be about conflict, but A&E apparently says, no, you're not allowed to have conflict. If you're against certain power centers in America, especially the gay power center, then you're out automatically. The thought police weigh in there, too. I think they should have a gay person come on and confront him on Duck Dynasty. Then you'll have some real drama.
All right, Ben, it's always good to have you on. Thanks so much.